Hello. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's going on, my conquerors? Good evening. It's a wonderful Friday evening, isn't it? All right, what's good, my conquerors? Good night, good afternoon, good morning. I know right now somewhere it's morning time, but where we at, it's Friday, right here, right now. It's a fabulous Friday night, isn't it? How is everyone doing? I just want to thank you so much for joining Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring for another week, live from Naples, Florida. I want you right now to share if you care. Don't keep us a secret. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Here's what I want you to do tonight. Fire up the live tonight. Text somebody, tell somebody, tag somebody, please, and thank you. Let's get up, stand up, and let's fight together and build an empire, because your concern concerns us, and together we conquer. All right, so stay tuned, guys.
Human, this is Cleopatra, it's a message with the queen, it's a message. Invigorates and inspired, it's a message. Yeah, man, she came and she saw. Yeah, she was a coward, but she conquered. It's a message, come join. The inspiration and the edification, it's a message.
Good night, Sanique, welcome.
Humor, it's a message. Endorsed by ladies, it's a message, uplifting and inspiring, you know. This is original little Kirk say, hey, Cleopatra, them can't hold it down no time. Good over evil, set it!
That's right.
But it never yet pets it. Hey, beauty queen, you know, straight, you know. Cleopatra, whoa, most I bless you, oh. True, beauty queen. Don't damn it at the scene now, yeah. Cleopatra, tell them, them can't hold Pacha down. You see the most I alone him with a triple crown. You can't hold Cleopatra down. She keep burning them with words, poems and a song. Joy, can't hold Pacha down. At least I see those things, this and no America brown. No America brown. Them can't hold her down. Check it out. That's to get the most I clear our path right now. No session and I just a shout like it's out the door. Yeah, him give her a clean hands and a pure heart. You see she got it from the start again. But her heart it clean like a whistle. Devil over come in over the shine over the listen. Yeah, well even this one of the most like children. Cleopatra, yo, you rule from the beginning. Then them can't hold Pacha down. You see the most I alone him with a triple crown. You can't hold beauty queen down. She keep burning them with words, poems and a sound. Joy, can't hold Pacha down. At least I see this thing. This is America brown. Cleopatra, tell them, yeah, the witch revenge of the storm to the rain. Thank you for blessing her again. She tried it to the street and to the lane. I will not be a gunshot. The people in my back on the main, yeah. Father, you carry her through. So many you call, but the chosen of you. We no care who I go and do I go. If you have no place, so you can't go to Cleopatra, tell them. Can't hold her down. You see the most I alone him out with a triple crown. Yo, can't keep her down. Him keep burning them with words, poems and a song. Joy, can't hold her down. And this a serious thing. This a no America brown day. Oh, Cleopatra, beauty queen. They say though she walks through the valley of the shadow of death, Cleopatra shall fear not evil. Whoa, the Moses is always with her. You will ride in his them can't hold Pacha down. You see the most I alone him with a triple crown. Yo, can't keep her down. She keep burning them with words, poems and a sound of lifting the ladies. Oh, standing up for the babies. She will away, gave her eyes.
Amy Cinnamon and the Inches represent for Cleopatra. This beauty queen invigorates and inspires.
Hello, guys. Welcome. You know the show starts in a few minutes, guys.
Come and join for
tell a friend, tag somebody, tell somebody. Do not keep us a secret. For those of you who have joined us, welcome.
Friday night
It's
at
Friday.
8:15 p.m. Sharp. Falling, give thanks for life. All in a rough days. Every morning you rise. They say your prayer cause you never must wake. I try to protect your life. Lucky things say you have no faith.
Yes, guys, just relax and seize the moment right now. We're starting live with our guest coming on in a few minutes.
And some things that you've been through, rough time you could have passed and gone. Lucky things that you're skillful. Last year clear nothing never gone, but we still enjoy the thing full. But this year yeah, we are see changes. Life have to improve, alright.
Every Friday.
Yes, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. This is the moment you've been waiting for, and this is the voice of yours truly, Mr. Glamour Wayne Dancehall Epstein, the musical messiah. Now listen to me very carefully. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it won't be the ordinary night. Because guess what? I'm about to introduce to you and yours, my sister, your sister, my queen, your queen, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing 145 pounds. She hails from the streets of Kingston, Jamaica, but was raised in the parish of St. Elizabeth. Ladies and gentlemen, an articulate woman, a wonderful woman. Listen to me, an independent, article, official woman. It's Cleopatra. This beauty queen invigorates, she inspires, she came, she saw, and is a coward who conquers. Come, join the inspiration and education with Dua Lipa humor, of course, endorsed by ladies, uplifting and inspiring every Friday night at 8:15 p.m. on DJ, and of course, yours truly, Mr. Glamour Wayne.
So, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for staying with us tonight. Still to come at about 8:20, we're going to be talking about Real, Recognize Real with our special guests here at Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring. Each week, we seek to bring guests who has a story to inspire. A story, when told, it may reflect something that you've been through or someplace you've been in your life or somebody you know who with that story can help. I am inviting you all to join us. I want to extend a warm welcome to you all, even if you're joining us for the very first time. This time, take this moment to share if you care. Don't keep us a secret. Like I say, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. We seek to inspire with the hope of uplifting because we don't want you to stay in that valley experience. I want to ask you, have you ever been at your wit's end? Have you been to the point where you felt like giving up? Have you been in a situation where you've lost all hope? Have you been there where you just feel like there is no one to help you? You feel all alone. What an inspiration can do to move you from that path. Who will inspire you? We often don't know. Inspiration can come from people, diverse experiences, from the lowest to the greatest of them all. An experience can be in our story. And I want to share with you, my conquerors, tonight. A few weeks ago, a friend of mine said to me that I have a woman mantle over my head. I didn't really know what that meant. And that's why I had to go through the things that I've been through. But let me tell you, my conquerors, I am here to not to prove, but only to improve. I am your presenter, yours truly, Queen Cleopatra, Coward by name, but surely not by nature. I am a true coward who conquers. Bust down doors after doors after doors fearlessly because I am hungry. And now you've been waiting for this exact moment in time. So without further ado, let me introduce you to our special guest, known as Lady Ann, but her real name is Barbara Ann Smith. How are you? Welcome, Queen. You look so lovely tonight. Welcome to Ladies of Sparring.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I just want to say thank you, for taking the opportunity to accept willingly to share our space, a pioneer DJ in the reggae music, aka the trailblazing poster, Lady Ann. Welcome.
And thanks for having me.
No problem. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
All right. So you're in the cold state of New York. Is that so?
Yeah.
All
Cold
right.
and smooth.
I just wanted to share something with my conquerors. I found out that, we share a few things in common, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see that you were born at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital and you started your DJ career as early as 1978. You want to tell me, I want to tell everybody that I was born around about that time. I was about a year old, and I was also born at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital. And, it's so ironic that your first single was titled Plan Your Family. Not only that, from a Balaclava crew, she's also stemming from Balaclava, right? We have some connections there. Her grandmother is from Balaclava. So big up yourself, Lady Ann.
Big up, big up. Well, I was born in Liney. When me born there, it named Liney, not Jubilee, Liney.
Oh, wow.
Because I born there, it named Liney. And that's not my first thing. That's the first song I was on, but it's not really a single because I just really did the intro. And that was 1977, not 78.
Oh,
my first single come out in 78, which was Shine Eye Boy. Planet Family, it was a duet with me, Papa Tyan and Barrington Levy. I only did the intro. That was 77.
Oh, so that was my year of birth. So, hey, that's even better. Okay, so I learned something tonight that Victoria, before it was named Victoria Jubilee, it was Limey. Okay.
Yes.
Now, is it true that you're the first female DJ in Jamaica?
No, I'm not the first female DJ. Because I did have Alti and Dana. I did have Mama Liza with Kojak. So I'm not really the first. I'm the first single female because I was single. But Liza was a duo. Alti and Dana was also a duo. So, I say, you're the first single.
Okay, okay. So how are you living through these tough, trying times right now, Lady Ann?
Well, true. Me can live through it and survive through it because remember say, them did shelf, we the foundation artists and the business, we never get no bookings, we never get anything. So the COVID not really affect we because we don't miss nothing. And like we have nothing like that, so we don't miss anything.
Okay, so I mean, what would you like to see with that? The fact that you are one of the pioneers, a veteran in the DJ, especially the females, because as you know, ladies uplifting and inspiring is all about upliftment, inspiration. Starting with the females, empowering the females. So how do you feel about that? Being that the fact that you were being overlooked and probably still being overlooked. I mean, I don't know. What do you have to say about that?
Well, everybody have them preference. So since them have them preference and you are not one of their preference, them are go overlook you. Because no care good is, no care bad is. As if you are not their favorite, you're gonna just get overlooked. And it should not that way, but I just say it and we just have to just know say I just say it go. We just have to just do we and about it depend on about if you do we. Because like me say, people have them preference. So them out and them favorite. And maybe I'm just not one of their favorites. So I just sort of think.
Okay, so before we get into it and dig down deep in it and start chat up the things and talk of mind, you know, I just want to say my condolences to you in the fact that Sister Charmaine was your very close friend, and you also know that we just lost Daddy Roy. So my condolences to you. And you know, for those who don't know, Sister Charmaine was her best friend in the dancehall business, and she herself was a reggae artist, or you know, Jamaican DJ as well. And we also lost Daddy Roy recently, so rest in peace to them both. Now, with that being said, Lady Anne, how close were you to Sister Charmaine? You know, how far are you guys?
Oh, we're very close. We're very close. We were bosom buddy, as they would say in Jamaica, Batty and Chimmy. We were very close, too close.
And how has her death impacted your life?
I can't even explain it. Sometimes I'll take up the phone and say, I'm going to call her and keep her. So when I do Charmaine a day anymore, I'm going to call her. And I take up my phone and say, I'm going to call her. I forgot to say she's not there.
Okay. Wow. You know, again, you know, heart goes out to that. You know, it's just so funny how a lot of our pioneers really are dying out these days, you know.
So
you just have to live and live good, you know, like you said, treat people great. Now, what was life for you when you were growing up? Tell us about your little girl days, you know, as a normal.
Well, all right. My life growing up, it did okay. I lived with my whole entire family, mother, grandmother, brother, sister. And I did have a grandmother that loved me very much, and she make preparation for me and everything. So it did great.
And you say your
grandmother? On one hand, it did great. On the other hand, it's not so great. Yeah.
So share with us some of the great moments versus the not so great ones.
Well, the great one, I have a grandmother that really loved me. If she have a bulla, she have peace in her bosom, roll up in the the world, and come, she keep it till me come. If she hear her kids are cry, anybody she hears she tell someone, go look at Fanny that I cry for me now, you know.
Right.
And the bad part, it just come from a mother that did never really want me. That was the bad part. But otherwise from that, she never did miss, because my grandmother did love me very much.
And your grandmother is the one from Balaclava, St. Elizabeth, right?
Yes, my grandmother is from Balaclava, yeah. Right behind the post office, she tell me. So she just walk through the post office and go in our yard, actually right behind the post office.
Okay. So have you ever been there before?
No, I've never been there. Because my grandmother left there so young. And when she left there from the age of 7. So she never go back there. And her brother knew the place very well, because he always go back. So, but she never get a chance to go. When her mother died, left land because my grandmother have one brother and one sister. So it was 3 of them her mother have. So when her mother died, she died, left the land for all 3 of them. But you find, say, every time they promised they would take my grandmother there so she could have severe her part of the land, but they never did. So she never end up get to know where it is. None of her kids, they promised they would have take my grandmother kids there so they could have do the same. They never come and take them. So none of them, my grandmother children, don't know where it is. They never get a chance to go there. So my uncle and his colleague, I guess they took everything.
Oh, wow. I guess I forgot carry go Balaclava and I go back to Jamaica, man.
We can't find it more. I can find it if I want, but if her kids, my grandmother have all these kids, if they didn't interest in and put out the effort, I'm just a grandchild. I had no interest either.
Okay.
And they was her kid. And they know it's behind the post office. They walk to the post office. So they could have found it if they choose to. But they didn't care. They're not interested.
Okay. Okay. All right, so for those of you who are just joining us, welcome to Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring. What we want you guys to do, come on, fire up the live tonight, hashtag Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring. Tag somebody, tell somebody, share, let everybody know what's going on. We have our special guest with us tonight, Lady Anne. She's from New York, but a Jamaican DJ from way back then. Also, welcome Talisa to our program tonight. How are you doing?
Good night, everyone. I am feeling great. I apologize for being a bit late. I had some difficulties. How are you all doing tonight?
Well, it's doing
Wonderful.
fine. Great.
All right, so she's another co-host lady, and that's my daughter, and she's in Jamaica. I like your upper style to the man. Look nice.
Thank you.
After all the way.
Yes. So what do you have to say today to Lady Ann Talisa?
I just want to say, seeing as though you were basically the first female DJ dancer, just want to say congrats on all
Me
of
don't know
that.
it's a reggae dancehall, you know. I don't know it's a reggae dancehall. Dancehall
Reggae
is a place
dancer.
where we go to perform. I'm not a dancehall artist. I only classify myself as a dancehall artist. 'Cause I don't think dancehall is a music. It's just these younger generation come and call their music dancehall. But me, I'm a reggae artist.
All
All
right.
right. So I want to say thanks for paving the way for all the reggae artists, especially the female. Now we have Coffee, we have Leela Ike. So basically, you're the one who set the way for them, paved the way for them. So I want to say thanks, basically, on their behalf.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Mhm.
All right,
Yeah.
Lady One. So we just got to shut up the things, and like you said, when you were growing, your mommy, she didn't really want you around. So at what age, Lady Ann, what age you recognize that you had a talent to sing? What age was that?
Okay, go back to my grandmother again. Because of the abuse, it's like my grandmother probably could have said something that I couldn't say as a child. So, because of the abuse that I was getting from in the home, my grandmother is a piano teacher. So, what she used to do in the evening when she come from work, she would just start to play the piano and just teach me how to sing on notes and cards and everything like that. And then when she figure I'm ready, she started take me to the church holiday time. I would just sing concert and something. And then after I get kicked out the home at a tender age of 13, I started staying at a different neighborhood and I get to meet Little John and Tyan, and then I start to go to them to the studio. I was introduced to producer Picot, like Dennis, and I did. That's how I end up the Planet Family with Barrington and Tyan did the intro, and then I just take it from there. And the producer just start to record me. And the rest is history.
You're muted.
At the age of 13, you were thrown out. Wow. I mean, the society that we live in, and it's so sad that it's still happening these days. And, where is the love? Where is the parenting love? A lot of us, we grow up and we see certain things. And, I think it's time, even for us, the younger generation, to start looking into certain things, looking back and trying to change it and do better than before. That's just crazy.
I don't think that ever gonna change because most of these parents, what I notice, they tend to have these kids knowing that they don't want them. And I used to always say, to have a child and don't want it and abuse it is wrong. It better take an abortion, get rid of it instead of have it and don't want it and abuse it, or just give it to somebody who really needed and wanted a child to love. That's my take. I don't, one time I said, and I acting show, I think it best if she did abort me when I have me, and he was offended and feel like I shouldn't have said that, but he don't understand because he never been there. So,
Right.
He feel like abortion, is a no-no. But if you're not been in the shoes, you don't know how it feel. You have to
So,
be there to really know.
On that note, Miss Lady, and even though you being kicked out at 13 was what basically brought you in the industry, what was it like being kicked out at the age of 13?
It's hard because you're a little 13-year-old out there in the street with nowhere to go. You go through so many things out there. So a 13-year-old to me is a baby. So and especially is a female. So all kind of things was going to reach her, but me did end up get saved by this man. He was a little older man, but he took me in. He took me in.
When he took you in, did he ever abuse you sexually or try to?
And some things we not really ever want to disclose about that because
Right.
I want to say he abused me sexually. I'm not going to say that because really, if a fact he didn't, because he never did. It's like he just take me, but he was elsewhere with his female companion.
Okay. 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 Man. So as a mother today, how do you treat your, because I'm sure you have children. How do
Okay,
you
yeah, 5 kids, and they 5 kids who love and adore me very much, and they are spoiled because um the things that I go through as a child, and I
right?
know it feel, I wouldn't want to give that to no child whatsoever. I will never. I know what it's like. I know it feel. Like I say, if you don't been in the shoes, you can't know. So I just couldn't give my children them. I treat them the way I was treated as a child. Them spoil them have everything, even though them grow up now and sometimes them talk to me like me and them are size. They sometimes them disrespectful and all of that, but them
Okay.
still love me.
Okay. Well, that's good that you have a great relationship with them, despite, as kids all over, especially them kids nowadays, them feel like they know it all, they can be a little
Yes,
bit off at times,
yes,
you know.
yeah.
But
Hmm.
as long as you
Yeah.
continue to steer them, and be a role
Oh,
model
yeah.
for
Yeah, well, I don't have no more babies, my youngest daughter should be 21 April coming. They all growing.
them. Okay.
My son, he's a rapper right up now. He's away in Florida, going to do his video shoot. August 6th coming, he's gonna be 24. And the daughter that follow him, August 1st coming, she gonna be 23. My oldest daughter, July coming, she gonna be what, about probably 37. And my
Okay.
November coming, my son, my oldest child is gonna be 40. So I had no more
Whoa.
baby.
Right. They're all grown
They all growing.
man and
The only
women.
baby me have right now is my son Cat right here. He's the only baby. He's the youngest one here, 3, but he just itching up next to me. My grandson. He's the only
Oh,
baby in here right now, but everybody's growing.
okay. So what I want to know, Lady Anne, so the fact that at 13 you had to be fending for yourself, right?
Hmm.
Did that affect your schooling? Did you get to go through school,
Oh yeah, I didn't. Okay, it affect my schooling so bad because I wasn't able to go to school anymore. And I remember I was on Fitzgerald Avenue every day sitting down. I had this youth in the neighborhood, the name Bunny, we call him Marga Bunny. I remember every day him pass me sitting out there, and one day him stop and him say, "I notice you sitting out here every day. Why are you not in school?" And
right?
him threatened me. Him said, "Don't let me pass here. And you're not in school, you know."
Yeah,
And
right.
then I left that neighborhood now, and I end up, as I explained to you, I end up in the neighborhood with John and Ty, and was attacking at my boyfriend. No, name is Percy, and Percy used to always get in trouble and keep going to jail. I was a much little older now, and I remember one day I went to the jail, like I was probably around 16 or 17, so. And I remember one day I went to the Huntsville police station to visit, to look for him. And when you go to the police station, you really can't get to see anybody. If you catch something, probably can just ask the officer to take it over. And if he's willing to do it, he probably do so. And you have that back part where no one not allowed unless you're a police officer. And I
Yes,
remember one day I hide and I go around there to go talk to Percy through the thing. And you have
yes,
this police officer down there by the name of Trenchtown. That I don't know his real name, but we used to call him Officer Trenchtown. And I
yes.
remember he caught me back there and he hold on for me and he said, "Where you do back here? Where you do back here?" And I get nervous and he said, "I'm going to lock up your ass." And he hold me like that, and I rough me up. And then
Right.
you have a bar down by Huntsville police station. It have a big mirror there. I don't know if you've ever been down there, you know.
I
And I
pass
remember I remember him sit at the bar and him tell him all out one of the stool and him tell me to sit. And and I was sitting there and he was talking to me and him start to make me feel small about myself. An ambition. Every day
wow.
you come at jail, I come look for thief in man. What kind of woman are you? And him said, him turn to me and him said, "Look in the mirror." And I look up in the mirror and him said, "Where you seen at the mirror?" And I said, "Me." And him
Hmm.
said, "Just you?" And him said, "Look again in the mirror." And I look at the mirror and him said, "Where you see?" And I said, "Me." And him say, "You want to tell her what I see?" And I say, "Yeah, what you see?" Him say, "You know what I see? I see a pretty little young girl with no ambition."
Mm-mm.
And And him asked the bartender to give me a soda, and I killed them time that teenager I used to love drink the champagne, and she gave me I tell her to give me a champagne, and I drink the soda, but it deep down within me, I was feeling so bad, and I never forget it. I feel so bad when him said, "Me nah bother lock you, but go home and start go back to school," and I never forgot. I left. I left feeling like a fish out of water. I was crying so hard because nobody had never talked to me like that before, you know. So me not have no ambition, and I was just in tears. And
Yes.
and after I didn't want to leave my boyfriend in jail because he'd be kind to me and do everything for me. And I remember when him come out, I tell him, so I want to go back to school. So, you know, him send for go check out a school, and I check out a school downtown where I had to start to pay money to go to the school. And then I start to go going to school. And but it seemed like him have a problem with me go to school, and I just wait one day when him gone to the store to get something, and I never take any clothes. I just left with one suit of clothes on my back, and that was it. I never looked back.
Wow, you know, that's what I'm talking about, the inspiration in our stories, the upliftment. Because with that being said, you know, you can imagine how you feel crushed within when the man look and tell us, say, oh, what I see somebody without ambition. Oh my God, I can just imagine how you felt like you wanted the earth to open and take you in, right? Oh my goodness. Nobody wants to hear that. So when you hear that now, every time you remember this in your life, Lady Anne, how does that, you know, make you? Does it motivate you? What does that, when you remember those words in your head?
Oh yes. It motivates me so bad. That's when him left on space station, can't go back there to look for him, and you know, Cardi just wanted to tell him thanks. You know, at the time when I was young, I take it in a negative way because I didn't understand what he was doing or what he was saying. But after I get older and I realized, I went back there to look for him to tell him thanks. But I never see him again. I don't know if he's still alive. I just know him as we call him Officer Trenchstone, and I just know he was stationed at Huntsville, you know. And he wouldn't even know what he did for me as a child, saying those hurtful words to me. It just made me become a different woman.
That's what I'm talking about. It motivated you. It elevated you to a different level, because, like I said, it's not what people say to you. You know, even though sometimes we're glad that they say certain things to us to just push us hard.
Because at first I take it as a diss. First I take it as a diss, but after I start think about it, I start to see it bother me so much that I want to do better. I say, but wait, I never diss me that diss me. It might motivate me to do something better with my life.
Yes.
You know? So when I say big up as Officer Trenchstone anyway there in the world, thank you. Never I went back there to find him, to tell him time, but I never see him again. And never see him back.
But guess what? I'm pretty sure he's hearing, or he's heard about you even
after.
Hope
he's hearing.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank
you so much for joining Vernica Edwards. Just share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, tag somebody, tell somebody. We have with us our special guest, is Queen of Reggae, the Lady Anne, or born name Barbara Ann Smith. So Lady Anne, where the name Lady Anne come from? I know you've told the story many times, because Barbara Ann to Lady.
My producer Leon gave me that name because my pet name as a child growing up is Annette. So what he did, he removed the net and just made the Ann stay and just add the lady to the Ann.
Okay. All right. So the studio days now, tell us a little bit about the ups and downs with studio, how easy or how difficult it was for you to get your songs out. I mean, where you get money from? By the way, where did you get money from? Did you need money them time to go in the studio?
If you never have to spend a cent, me have talent, so everybody just want to work with me.
Okay.
Once you have talent, in music industry, in my time, I don't know about now. Right. You have to have talent, you have to look, you have to have the whole package. It's not just have talent and don't have the package. Me did have the whole package. Them say me did good looking, me shape good, me sexy, and me have talent. So it's like me did have the whole package going on for me.
Right. So what you said, them say, but what you did say.
Well, me no really look. Me know I'm sexy. I know I'm shape good. I know I'm good looking. I know all of that that go on for me. Still, yeah, me know. Cause me I
Yes,
hear
sir.
so much from me little. I grow.
Right.
So
Gotta
me know
do.
me know.
Yeah, oh my
Mm-hmm.
goodness. And then I realized that you have done a number of collabs with other artists like Sister Charmaine we mentioned earlier. Again, rest in peace, Sister Charmaine. Tell me more about those connections.
Well, the song you heard with me and Sister Charmaine, the rhythm was sent to me for me alone to record it. But it so happened that year 2019, me did have her over here with me. So when me I go to the studio evening, it was me and her going. So when
Yeah.
we got to the studio and decide for record the song, a little bird that said to me, why not just make you and her do a combination? So I said to her, I said, Clammy, come me a pencil already, me and do something on it. And we pencil up the song together and we record the song. When we record the song, I send it back to the engineer. His wife called me and said, listen, Obi now go bother work with that song here, because you alone him did want on it. You can't go back in the studio go record it. Some of just said to them, say, no, if climbing now depend it, we don't think one deal with it. But after she died now, it's like them want put it out because them realize them have goal.
Mhm.
And I remember this youth Tilly Bang said to me, say, Anne, why not just fly for them rhythm from half of the song and lick a rhythm on it and just put it out? I'm saying, no, say, I forgot some could I do that. So that's when I called Sydney Mills and I asked the engineer, I tell Sydney what happened. And I
Yeah.
asked the engineer, and I send the file to Sydney, and Sydney lift the voice from half a their rhythm and just play a different rhythm on it, and we just release the song with me and Charmaine. So that's how that combination get to come about.
All
So,
right.
Miss Lady Anne, I have always wondered, how is it like when an artist is writing a song? How does the process happen? Like, how long does it take? How do you get the inspiration for the
It
lyrics? Like
depends.
everything.
It depends on how quick the lyrics flow, because you just have to think on a topic where you want, or a hook or a punchline where you really want to use. And once you get that, they just you build the song around that. So it never really take that long, because Charmin is good at what she do. Likewise myself. So me come up with the idea, them not bad like we. And then she fling fair twist to it. I really come up with that. Actually, I said this are the concept for the song. Them no bad, them no bad, them no bad like we. Them no wicked, them no wicked, them no wicked like we. What we touch. And then she do fair part. And what I really wanted to do, since she haven't doing any recording in years, I gave her more of the song, because I always recording and song always come out with me. But she
Wow.
haven't had anything in ears, so I choose to give her more of the song than what I took. Because I
Collaboration over
always,
competition.
right.
Straight.
So if you notice she have more lines than me, I deliberately did that.
Yes.
Give her more lines.
All right. Is it okay if I can play the song, let the people them hear it, Lady Anne?
Sure.
All right.
No
Hold on.
problem.
All right.
Them no bad like me. Them no wicked, them no wicked, them no wicked like me. When we touch the road, them no rough like me. And when we asleep, them no bad like me. Them no bad, them no bad, them no bad like me. Them no wicked, them no wicked, them no wicked like me. And when we touch the road, them no bad like me. Them no, yo, them never swing. When we are drunk, them never swing. When time with them on tour, them never swing. When time get out, them never swing, never swing. I owe them, no them want come side me. Right and face it out to order. You don't know this, you can cross the border. Run way, less from Boya. Them no bad, them no bad, them no bad like me. Them no wicked, them no wicked, them no wicked like me. When we touch the road, them no rough like me. And when we asleep, them no bad like me. Them no bad, them no bad, them no bad like me. Them no wicked, them no wicked, them no wicked like me. And when we touch the road, them no bad like me. Them no, yo, we say me ready for everything. we now go back. And people are jump fire, some of them that. And people are dance and them no stop. Sister Charmaine and Lady Ann just come back when them be there. When we are run the place, a tune DJ can't call with extra. Because we lyrically high, we lyrically high. So tell them idiot if they step back. Them no bad, them no bad, them no bad like me. Them no wicked, them no wicked, them no wicked like me. When we touch the road, them no rough like me. And when we are sleep, them no bad like me. Them no bad, them no bad, them no bad like me. Them no wicked, them no wicked, them no wicked like me. And when we touch the road, them no bad like me. Them no, yo, them never see we. When we are jump the road, them never see we. When time with the Panty, them never see we. When time the road war, them never see we, never see we, never see we. I hold them side with it. Right and face it out of order. I know you can cross the border. Run away, let's from Boya. We ready for everything. Oh, we know go back. I'm people that jump fire, somebody. I dance and them no stop. Mr. Charmaine and Lady Ann just come back when them be there. When we are a tune DJ can't call me next up. Because
All right, listen, right there, Lady Ann and the Sister Charmaine.
Song Bad Man.
You understand? Them are more inspirational than ladies uplifting and inspiring. I want them hear about. Very good song though, Lady Ann. You got talent. I must admit that. No doubt that you. I can just imagine you in your, all the Informer. That song. How did that song come about? Informer on the corner, murder.
All right. My baby father used to go foreign and left his little brother in the house to take care of the house till he come back home. So you find say that was soldier man living at the yard. So when my baby father gone up, they are far now and bird that carry anybody in the house.
Yes.
The soldier man that tell about my baby father whenever I call. So I remember one evening bird upon. And some boy and farmer, I know them a fight against me and my lover. Some say bird, some like them lyrics, say give me them no. And bird give them to me, and I just got the studio and record it. And the song just become a big hit.
And I noticed that you also redid it, right? By I forgot the name of the label that redid it for you. Can you tell us more about that?
No, I mean I redid it, It's just that people just go to the producer, get it, and just do other things they don't like.
Okay, your internet going a little bit in and out, but we're gonna overcome that tonight.
Hello?
Can you hear us? Yes, can you hear us, Lady Ann? Are you there with us?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Freezing up a little bit, but we got to overcome that tonight. Okay, so like right now, are you getting a lot of royalties from your music? I mean, is anyone monitoring that for you? Do you have like a manager?
No.
Okay.
Never see a dollar from that song. The only time I see a dollar from that song is when me do dog play it.
Oh wow.
From any of my song, the only time I see money from them is when I do dog play it.
Wow.
So Miss Lady, and what was that like, putting out such great hits, people loving it, lots of people loving it, overseas people loving it, but you weren't getting a lot of income from the songs. Did that?
Can you have crooked people where thief veteran artist stuff, but me and them, me I fight for my one. Whoever collect my thing, I forgot give me back everything with them take. Right now, I have people working on it.
Awesome.
Rather than who the pulpit is.
That's what I'm talking about. Get up, stand up, and fight for your rights, and let's take back what rightfully belongs to us and build that empire. Like I said, your concern concerns us, and together we conquer. I believe in that, Lady Anne. Trust me, I believe in that. That's what I'm about. Yep. And I'm happy that you're not, letting it slide. I'm happy that you're taking it up.
You can't. He might forgive me back everything when take. Me can't sit down and let that slide. It's just that me been a reach out to people to help, and them are going like them coward, like them afraid for help me fight this thing. Cause I don't know my song right. Me don't know him. I'm a white boy and I'm a cheater. I'm a thief. My publishing and my money.
Wow. Oh my God, that is crazy. Who has been, before you went into music, after you realized your talent, that you can sing and, all of that, DJ, whatever it is, which pioneer was your inspiration? Who was your mentor at that time before you actually
my favorite is Rankin Joe as a DJ and Dennis Brown as a singer.
D Brown, rest in peace again. Bad singer. I love D Brown myself. And what is it about them that inspired you?
The way everything. The way Dennis sing, the smooth, the melody, and the Rankin Joe with them. When Rankin Joe the young man and a DJ man, him sweetest thing you couldn't find, man.
Okay, and now that you're in it, once you started to thrive, who was your mentor once you got into it and you got older? Who do you look up to now?
Nobody.
Okay.
Me just respect the elder artists them who were there before me, but never really look up to anyone. Me just say, yeah. Cause me growing in a community where all of those artists came from. Me and Joe, we go the same school, the same primary, the same high school. Rankin Joe go St. Peter Clever Primary. I went to St. Peter Clever Primary. Rankin Joe go to Toronto High School. I went to Toronto High School. Me and him brother George become good friend because we were classmates. The Tony Tough, the Barry Brown, the Sugar Minor, the Little John, the Barrington Levy, the Tristan Palmer, the Sammy Dread, the Michael Prophet. Me come from the community where some of the great artists are from.
Right. So, like right now, what inspiration do you possess wherein the younger or newer artist audience on a whole can emulate or follow?
Me, these young artists, I go and tell you the same thing that I tell everybody is. Number one, I don't listen to majority of them. Number two, I don't know what they sing because I don't listen. Number three, I have no inspiration or advice to give them because when I try to give these young artists, I tell them the right thing. Them say, your bad mind, through your career flop, you want for them for flop. So through me know what not about bad mind. And I would go through all the way I go through in life to be with me there. Me no want the bad name come stick by my name, so I have nothing to say. Come on, nobody come smear my name, say my bad mind. And me don't know my career gone through the window a long time out the door. Me no want nobody tell me I look no career, blah blah blah, or whatever. So me no business with them. Them just have to go learn, like how me go learn. Me no I don't know now my kids. Them have to go just go learn, you know.
Why would you say your career gone through the window? I mean, I kind of understand what you're saying, but why would you say that? Because you got talent.
You got talent. But if you notice, in America, American call them Icon great. Jamaican call them Icon dinosaur. So to them, we not have no use. If you're not expensive, we not have no value. So they treat us like nothing. They treat us like we haven't done anything to the music. It's just these young people come and deal with it. And what them forget, if you never have the root, you could never leave the branch or the stem. So, to me, no, I saw them treat we are old people now, we go sit down. Me just go and stay in the jungle, because them say we are dinosaur. And I in the jungle we're for that. So, me just go and sit down in the jungle and I look on them.
No, I'm not laughing after you, lady. It's how you say it, you know.
That is the truth. Them say we are dinosaur.
Right, you know, nothing.
Wow. Man, I don't know.
So if a dinosaur in the jungle with them, them left in the jungle. Because what I learned about Jamaica, Jamaica are Jamaicans. Them not raise them champion. Them kick them down. Cause enough of them little girl away here, them a boots are them not bad like we. You know, you was saying that the song. Not even when we are asleep, them not bad like we. Them can't bad like we. You know, you my friend say, no auto-tune DJ can't call we no dead stock. You mad? Them have to put something on the voice and put it up.
Hold on, auto-tune. Explain to the people then what auto-tune mean, Lady Ann.
You can't explain to you, coming and know where it is neither.
Well, I think more than likely it's a computer these days where it's not authentic. Everything is not done from scratch. You know, like how when they're going to the studio and doing the things from scratch and voice on a thing and go straight, because, you know, I was listening to another artist and he's saying that when them a voice them time there, it's like them not stop and start and stop and go. Them just sing from beginning to end. It's not like now where them stop, use the computer, nice it up and splice it up. You understand? So I think that's what that means. I mean, if anybody is on here tonight,
I know what it is. I never have to use it. If them use it for my voice, I don't know about it. But I don't know what that is. So I can't. Probably my friend was alive. She could have explained to you what the auto-tune is. I don't even know. Because it was the she said apart there. Not auto-tune DJ can't call her dead stock. I don't know what the auto-tune is. I don't really listen. Don't tell me hear music where these young artists do. Is when one of my children they must sing it. And me say, who do that song? And they will tell me. But otherwise, I really don't listen.
Okay. But her internet is going in and out, guys. But I'm sure you can still hear her voice. That is what matters. I'm sure you're getting an, you know, as you know, from
I'm right here to make modem. I'm right underneath my modem, so I go in and out.
Okay, we're not sure. You don't know how it go. The weather probably, because you know a lot of things going on in the world today. You know, as we see what's going on in Texas as well. Yes. Any one of your children come with a talent or is actually doing music right now, Lady?
Well, my son, my son. That's what I explained to you earlier. My son is a rapper, so I'm gone to Florida to shoot his video.
Oh man, for anybody else here as well who joined after, you know, they would know that.
That's one of my son. That's my son. Love the music business. My other kids, my youngest one, she's in college. The other one, she's a nail tech, also still in college. And my other daughter, she mostly into she working in nurses field, part of stuff. She like them thing there. And she's not a nurse, but she can draw blood and do all the necessary things.
Oh, she's a phlebotomist. Okay.
And my big son, him mostly dance. Him used to come in and play and stuff like that. But
where? Here in America.
Here in America. He used to dance and with he used to in a girly play them dance, name fire in a girly play and stuff like that.
Okay. So with all that being said, you know, when I asked you the question about what inspirational message do you have for the upcoming new artists or the younger generation in the entertainment or music fraternity, and you know, you said your piece very well that you don't really want to have anything to say to them because they may think that you're trying to covet them for whatever they're doing today.
Because they don't deal with criticism well like we, like if we did something, you know. Then if you tell them something, like for instance, I heard a song was playing today, and me and my big daughter was talking. It's a cover to Gregory song. And when I heard it, I was very upset.
Why were you upset?
I know, because I don't feel like they did the song in a justice. And I was saying to my daughter, if I didn't know that girl very well, and if I were in the studio when she was doing that song, I'd have probably swear a thing or two. You know, a classic like that. If you want to take somebody's song and do a remake of it, I think you should do it well. You know, and I was so upset. Not at the artist, because I understand she's young and she liked the song and she wanted to cover it so bad, but whoever were there with her, they should have, you know, I don't know. But I personally didn't feel comfortable with it. Not bashing her, you know, but I'm just saying, I think she should have go back and listen back Gregory's song and redid back the song.
Right. You know, that make a whole heap of sense, lady. And like I said, if you're gonna redo somebody's song, they're supposed to topic.
She could have hear this interview and class me. Cause that's all them still when she should have just said, no, say, let me listen back to the song. Let me compare the two. Cause I did a cover version of Pat Kelly's song. And if you play Pat Kelly version and play my version, you probably see the difference. If you're gonna remake somebody's song, I think you should do it good. Just like Sanchez. Look how Sanchez, when Sanchez did somebody's song, him did it even better than them.
Right, true that. So Pat Kelly, let me hear a piece of the Pat Kelly song that you read now. Let the audience hear it, please.
You have it.
That the Pat Kelly, no. 1 second.
Yes, I did. I sent it two song. I sent it two song.
I only got one.
Two of them. I sent two song.
Hold on. Let me double check. All right, guys. So in the meantime, we're going to take a quick break and we will be right back. Okay. So just stay tuned while I look for the song. Just going to take a quick break and we will come right back.
It's my burning desire to inspire the broken at heart, those who feel left by the wayside, with an aim to uplift their quality of living to go harder, beat the odds. Many are feeling like a coward based on lack of resources, guidance, past rejections, but I'm here to my burning desire to inspire the broken at heart, those who feel left by the wayside, with an aim to uplift their quality of living to go harder, beat the odds. Many are feeling like a coward based on lack of resources, guidance, past rejections, but I'm here to tell y'all I am a coward who conquers. Your concern concerns me. Together we conquer. Here at Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring, we seek to bring guests each week who has a story to inspire, a story when told. It may reflect something that you've been through, or some places you've been in your life, or somebody you know who with this story can help. I am inviting you all to join me every Friday at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We seek to inspire with the hope of uplifting, because you don't want to stay in that valley experience. What time? 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays, where Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring, you know, on the gram, you know, on the book, you know, on the tube.
All right, guys. So welcome back to Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring, and we're here talking to one of our DJs, the lady DJs from the reggae industry in Jamaica, Lady Ann. All right, so we were asking her to play, to sing the cover version from Pat Kelly. Did you find it, Lady Ann? Because
check your thing. Check your WhatsApp.
All right. So in the meantime, what we're gonna do, Talisa, I'm gonna ask you to take over
your WhatsApp.
Yes, thank you so much. So we'll play that for you guys as we continue the program.
Are you gonna play it now?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So Miss Lady Ann, is it okay if I say Miss Lady Ann? What was at what age did you first go in at the studio booth to record a song? Was it at the age of 13? 16? Okay, and what was the experience like? What was going through your mind? Were you very excited? What were your thoughts at the moment?
No, when you're going to the studio for the first time for recording, you kind of have that fright. That's true, the fright is very scary. Because you have to look, it's a red light they're using for cubing, so you have to look for the red light. But it just gives you a fright. It not like the same when you're in a dance hall and a perform on the mic. It's kind of a little different.
So is that for like the first time or whenever you're in a booth? Like overall, when you're in a booth, the experience is different from when you're on a stage?
Right. Kind of give you a big scared in there.
Oh, wow. All right. So I think I found this song, guys. So we're going to play the cover version of Pat Kelly's song that the special guest, the queen on here tonight, sang over, Lady Ann.
I'm the first lady, alongside Tilly. And I want to tell him, say, I'm in the mood. I'm so excited. For love, of the feelings. Nobody knows my cry. Oh, you.
So true.
I'm in the mood for love. Of the feelings. Nobody knows my pride. Oh, you.
Okay.
There was never a man like you. You know the doors on my door. No wonder why I love you so. Cause I feel it in the feelings.
Hey, to the hotel, to the motel, that's where I like to be. Relax and chilling with my fiancé. Making love in a the jacuzzi. Tonight gonna be a night of ecstasy. Girl, love in your heart, so you know that we mention. Love relax your nerve and ease your tension. Love take you to a higher dimension. All over the world, the good love in a mention.
There was never a man like
So
you.
true.
Who know the doors on my door. No wonder why I love you so. Cause I feel it in the feelings. A long time me I tell them say that me and you that there is nothing in this world like me and you. It no matter what them say, I mean no care what they do. Cause one thing me know say they can't stop you. Cause you I love but not another. Them can't shut all them want but we not go part. And one thing me know say me not break your heart. I give me love and me tell them from the start. For you, baby, it's true.
Come on.
What will I do?
Just come take me a quarter past two. Be my boo, so true.
I'm in the mood for love. Cause of the feelings. Nobody knows my cry. Oh, it's you. I'm in the mood for love. Cause of the feelings. Nobody knows my cry. Oh, it's you. But you want me one time, me one and only. Come baby, come cuddle up close to me. I that me, I say make we run away. Make we run away, find somewhere to stay.
Just because them burn got you a pleasure. When I give your love, girl, in a go better. Give your good love, that are the sweetest pleasure. The love in a your heart, valuable like
I'm
treasure.
in the mood.
Okay.
I just progressive move.
You know, girl, I like your
We
attitude.
don't have nothing to prove.
Your skin so smooth.
Yes, I'm in the mood.
Right, right.
You don't know.
Okay.
I like we say.
I love you more.
Make a partner.
Real.
This is for real.
I'm ready.
That me I tell them.
I'm waiting.
There was never a man like you.
True.
Who know the doors on my door.
Me too.
No wonder why I love you so. Cause I feel it in the feelings.
I know.
I'm in the mood.
So true.
Cause of the
To the new.
feelings.
And I see back.
Nobody knows
And I see that.
my cry. Oh, it's you. I'm in the mood for love. Cause of the feelings.
All right, Lady Ann says she was in the mood for love. Is that Merciless, Lady Ann?
No, Chibeng.
Oh, okay. Sounds like Mercy. You want to sound like Merciless, man. Yeah.
Everybody say that. Every
Yeah.
time the song play, people say him sound like Merciless. No, that's Tillibeng.
Okay. So there you heard it, guys. What are your thoughts? If you think that she did a great job, anyways, if you thought or thinks that she did a great job at doing that do-over for that song, just drop your comments and say, hashtag ladies uplifting and inspiring for Lady Ann tonight. But, in my opinion, you did a good job. That was a good rendition of the song. What did you say, Talisa?
It was, and me over here, I don't even know the original song, but I'm over here singing, acting
Thank
like
you.
it's the original song over here, bumping to it. It was like,
Maybe it's not for the young people like this.
right.
Maybe
So
it's
we-
not for the young people like this, but that's okay. Me not sing for young people. Me sing
No,
for everybody still, but
No,
I
I
know
was
the
saying I
thing
don't
though.
know the original song, so it's the first I'm hearing the
Mhm.
lyrics overall. I'm saying is that over here singing to it and acting like it's the first I'm hearing it because it's the first I'm hearing it. I never hear the original song before.
Right, she's a baby, Lady Ann. She's just 15 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, but
Yeah.
you know, very, very good song, and you know, you make a very
Yeah, me can't, when she speak, it a break up, I can't hardly hear her. She breaking up.
Okay, Talisa, you want to repeat what you said so she can hear you?
I was basically saying I didn't hear I never heard the original song before, but the remix is very good.
Okay, so it looks like we lost Lady Ann there. Not sure what's going on. Probably her phone. She's using a tablet. Probably it's dead. But anyways, guys, we thank you for joining us tonight and tuning in, sharing with us, you know, and chiming in with listening to our guest speaker tonight. We have her back, and we're just gonna join her in. Okay, welcome back, Lady Ann. You
Yeah, I don't know why the internet a behave so tonight. How I go on with it?
listen. We're gonna step on it and trample it. You understand?
Yeah. Mhm.
We're gonna step on it and trample it. But yeah, man, you're going good with it. With it. So right now, are you doing any recordings right now?
Sure, I never stop record. Right now, that song is, and the Sister Charming song, they both on my EP. My EP supposed to release sometime this year. It depends on Sydney Mills. Come here with, you know, I did I think it's about a 6 or 5 song EP. You know, supposed to drop sometime soon. I don't know when. Mr. Mills is still working on the finishing touch, the mixing, and wherever need to be fixed upon it is, you know, that's where we're at right now. But my EP will be coming out very soon. I always record. I never stop record. Last year, no, not 2020. 2020, I think, I don't know if I have any song released in 2020, but I know 2019 I have this road release. I always have song coming in, but it's just like I don't do song for this market. I more do it for the European market.
Oh, okay.
I don't do kind in the dance hall, the Jamaican, them, as me said, true we are dinosaur and them say in the jungle of stay. So I'm gonna really record for that market. Me just take it more to the European market. Cause them accept us and just know say we're great and them just embrace us and give us that love and keep our career going. So that's the market I just stick to. The market that upset me.
All right. Not sure what's going on tonight, but guess what? We're gonna step on the devil because he's already a loser. All right, he's a
Mm-hmm.
loser. So with that being said, you know, it's so funny. It's like I was about to ask you a question where that is concerned. You know, right now, you know, I noticed, like you said, you keep recording and you keep pushing, you're not stopping, you're being relentless, right? How much do you care about the music? I know it may sound cliche and sound
Well,
like no, you know.
music is the only thing I know, you know. 'Cause music is the only thing I know. So I love the music, and that's why I hate to see what's going on now with the music. But hey, like them say a dance hall, so I feel them thing. You can't tell nobody what to do it their thing. So, but I love music. Music have power. Music have life. Music keep you going. Sometimes, yeah, I remember as a child growing up, Mr. Baba and they did have this song. I call it Babu Baba, Boo Baba. Yeah, that was my comfort song when I was going through my trial and my tribulation. That's the song I would just cling to and cry as a little girl singing it. Babu Babu Baba ya, Babu ba. And I didn't know he was going through the same thing as a child that I been through, so it caused him to pencil that song and did it and come like he wrote that song for me. That song was my comfort song as a child growing up. So that's to show you the power of music. I hear this man sing this song. He didn't know me, I didn't know him then. And this song was my comforting song. As a little girl, every time me I go through anything, you would hear me I sing Babu, Babu, Baba. I didn't even know the words. Didn't even understand them till I get older.
Yes.
Only
Wow.
to hear him do an interview and talk the same thing in parents didn't want him and blah. I was like, oh, so may have something in common. So that's why you wrote that song for me. When you sing that song, you sing that song for me. You didn't even know he was helping a little young girl.
Wow.
And I didn't know he sing that song till when he died. I just love the song. It was just my comfort. I used to call it my comforting song. Even though if I hear it, me just go in a mood and I would just start sing it and I would just cry. So true that sometimes I don't even listen to it. After I gear up myself for getting out of that mood to listen to that song. 'Cause it was my comforted song. So the side hurt me so bad to see all the music, them deal with the music. No, them don't even know the power of song and what a song can do.
Yes. Wow. You know that if it's I just want to say this because like I said, each week we bring different guests on here. This is not a religious hard talk, but we're here to inspire, to tell a story, to uplift somebody, to motivate somebody, to elevate and edify somebody, to let somebody know that guess what, if you're in a valley experience, what an inspiration can do. You will hear Lady Ann's story and it will uplift you. What I'm trying to say, I'm saying that to say this, that it is sad to know that our culture, reggae music being a part of our culture in Jamaica, it is either being sold out or it's either going a different angle. Don't say that. I'm not saying that change is not welcome, but the fact that you're saying, Lady, and that you're doing it for the European market as a Jamaican reggae artist because you're not embraced by your own people, that's not good.
That's what I'm saying. We are one of the great, and oh my God, they treat us so bad. They don't talk about us. We not exist. 'Cause if they were educating the younger female about us who did it, first female to get a #1 album, #1 single DJ of the year, they would have known. Maybe they would show a little more respect. But they just see us and they treat us like dog, like we haven't done anything for the music, and it is so sad.
Wow.
Very sad.
Wow. That's crazy though. But you know what? I will say to you, Lady Anne, continue. Never give up. Strive for
I
past.
don't know if I give up.
You
I
know,
don't know that. I don't know if I give up in life.
they say you don't know when name song. I agree with
I don't know
you.
if I give up.
Likewise.
That's to me.
Likewise.
That's to me. I don't look on them. Thank God there's another market that will keep us alive. When them things say them are shut we out and them are do all we do and we keep alive, them are tell there's another market to accept us and love us. European market love reggae so much and they embrace us and they love us. See, Jamaica get something good and I want it. See, and all of the white bands, them and the white artists, them reggae artists, them I carry the swing.
My God.
All of we here and make nice. Them not going with nothing. Them are not no headline that for reggae.
So let me ask you something, Lady Anne. As a female, and we're here empowering collaboration over competition and embracing our females because too often our cries, our voices are not heard. As a pioneer female in the reggae music in Jamaica, you have others that came after you. Have Lady Anne, Maca Diamond, Lady Sauce, Spice, the younger ones, Shensia, Dovey Magnum, Tifa, Aishana, you name it. What do you have to say about those other females down the line?
And in which way, musically or what?
I mean, when it comes to the music, I would say.
Well, all right. I go and get Tana Stevens some credit. I think Tana come and did the music justice. Tana did some nice songs, some good songs, we can listen to like song. I mean, that treat me like a glass and nice song. Tifa is a next little young girl. I like Tifa very much. I think she's humble. I really like Tifa. I get to meet her a few times and I really like her. I think, she did some good little song too. It's just that when Tifa, the first song I heard with Tifa, I never forgot. I was watching it with my kids. She did a song named Chronic Girl. And I was saying to my kids, if I didn't knew her, I would have tell her not to do that song because what I learned from a tender age, man no buy music. A woman, female, coming by the wife, stay home, she cook, she wash, she clean, and she listen to the radio. So the wife is the one that's singing the song. So if I had to sing a song and cuss a woman, I will not do it. I would have tell Tifa not to do that song. But anyway, she do her thing and she okay. Lady saw in a different world now. She came with a different style of music. she came, she did a slack artist because she said she was coming culture, but they would not accept her, they would not brace her when she come clean, so she'd have to take that road. Lady Saw was good too. I can't take anything from her. She was good. Not saying she better than us, two of them might push it.
Yeah.
But to me, me not gonna say a DJ we talks, we have dirty mode, we talk them type of lyrics say is not a good artist. But to me, we the female we talk, the clean lyrics, our forward not come easy. We have to work for our forward come hard. A lady saw forward come quick because remember she talk about meat and them thing. They say, oh fine, say, sure I get the forward quicker than we get the forward. That makes you better than we. Fair forward just come quicker because of the type of song what she need here. But yeah, she's good. A lady saw come some nice song.
Yeah.
And we can't take that from her.
Right. And now that she's in the ministry, she's still doing good, songs and coming out with some good songs as well. Yep. So, there you have it from Lady Ann telling her views about the other female, since we're here embracing females, what she thinks about the other female artists in the music industry. Yeah. I mean, so right now, there's a little thing going on with Shenseea and Spice. They're saying who is the queen of dancehall. Well, people saying Spice. What do you think? Do you think Spice is the queen of dancehall? Just asking.
Well, I think a queen should work for her crown. And if I should give the queen to anyone out of the two, I would have give it to Spice. And the reason why I would have give it to Spice, she coming a long way. She work. Remember, Shenseea, I don't think Shenseea in the music business is like 5 years, or 10 years. Not saying Shenseea is a good artist and she did some nice little songs. But I'm looking for the work terms all long. I think it should be off that whole, and because Spice been coming since when? Probably about from 2004 or so. She have been more than a decade now, I should say. So a crown should give it to somebody that's really worked for it. Now somebody just come have two nice little songs and just because they have two nice little songs, you crown them. So if I had a choice, I'd give it to Spice. Because she did art, she been there a long time. Quite sure she been there more than 10 years.
Right. And that's fair enough. I would agree. I would lean towards that statement as well. So welcome, Donette Robinson, all the way in New York as well. As you see, we have Lady Ann, one of the pioneers in the reggae music, right here on Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring. So she says she really like you, Lady Ann. That's one of my friends right there, Donette.
Okay, big up yourself, Donette Robinson. Go.
Yeah. So, I mean, what major accomplishment have you from your profession, Lady Ann? What major accomplishments have you from the music?
Still I wait for accomplish.
What are you trying to accomplish?
And that me I try to figure out to me not really accomplish nothing. Me get a be a disrespect in the music industry, me not really accomplish nothing yet. Me not buy no big house, me not really accomplish nothing no type.
So you'd like to have a nice man, and a nice home, like you said, and
no, I had a home. I buy my house. I had my house. I buy me a nice house back home, but me not buy true music. I work and buy it.
Okay, well that's good. That's a great accomplishment. Congratulations on that. So what would
me not get that out of music?
So what is it you would like to see or love to see as an accomplishment out of the music?
Well, when I know, because me tell them, me not really, I'm not even a listen, me not look. Me just going at the studio and I tell them the market when me cater for the market to cater for me. I'm just a record for the market and me not look nowhere else because remember them push me out and now look for me and them have me in the jungle lock up because me a dinosaur. So to me a dinosaur in the market, them not looking at the market. There's someone to know what we accomplish I look for from that market because me's a dinosaur and we them left out in the jungle for starve and just eat bare grass. So me then I want different market where them upset me. So the market them just look to me not focus on the other one. Because the other one upset me, the other one kick me out and lock door per way. Right. They don't talk about it. Me see them do tribute to Charming and the picture with them have up there no she.
What? Are you serious?
Go watch Reggae Mount. Me watch it every evening, come on 5 o'clock, and the picture with the girl in the white outfit with them show and a charm in that. Me don't know how she.
Wow.
When she just dead, me see them that talk about her and the picture them put up with the girl and the black and never share a picture of that. So that's how embarrassing it is. Them do have no charm in. And what she look like. Cause
No,
you
I
ever put up a picture and I no she that. So not charming and somebody else, whoever that person is.
right,
So you
right.
see how bad it is? So
Right.
that's
No,
how bad it is.
right. No, I understand. Wow, that's crazy. They don't even know their very own. Wow, that's
Thank
crazy.
you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I see what you're saying. I feel the pain. I see exactly what you're saying. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Better if it was the white market, them that have a picture with Charming and them that know what she look like. Because I want to with the if European, them research the thing, them know it more than even we.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Other than music though, what else are you passionate about?
No, so I don't know. Not passionate about that because music come from me from my whole life, family, because me tell my grandmother put me in that direction. So me did really love just making and the want to be and probably me did finish school, me that end up be a maths teacher because that was my plan, but none of them they never happened. So there's nothing is me don't know if I come my year, nothing me have to call one of my kids them or somebody. So that's right there.
Hey, said really, and I love maths too. So I guess you tell me say you love maths because you wanted to be a maths teacher. I am a maths girl, I love maths myself.
Yeah, me love maths.
So
Wow.
Yeah,
Miss
me love
Lady
maths.
Anne, obviously in any obviously with anything that you do you're going to get some form of hate, some form of negativity. So when you
Oh, them already hate me. Them
right.
been here a long time, so it no matter. Come speak up for me believing and them not like you when I speak up for your right. So them already hate me, no matter. If my one mother will bring me come and hate me, who is them for hate me, no matter.
Wow.
That me used to. So them might hate me and think them a do me something wrong, me laugh after them. From me bad, from me absence until now, every day me hate you.
Oh
Me
my
hate you. I
goodness.
come from the
So
lane, me
how
carry me for 9 months. So them I hate me a joke.
Go ahead, Talisa. You had something to say? Okay, we just want to welcome Lady Flame. Lady Flame bigging up her another artist from a queen to another queen. Lady Flame bigging up Lady Anne. Welcome, Lady Flame.
Big up.
I mean, Lady Anne, I'm listening to you. I'm trying to figure. Do you think that the fact that your mom said what she said, and like you said, every day people say them hate you and all, do you think it's affecting you? Have you ever gotten counseling
Oh
for
no,
it?
darling, that not affect me. When them I said them yet, that not affect me one bit because like I say, from me can remember, that's all me a year growing up as a child till the age of 13 and still she not say it no more now that I'm older, but the rejection is still there. So what them I say and what them I do it no matter. Cause like me I say, the lady will carry me for 9 months now, never want me. She hate me. So them will hate me. No, I don't know.
Wow. Wow, you see, that's what I'm talking about, women and it's like a cliche, it's like a scratch record. Women, we are the ones who we're quick to tear down each other no matter what. I mean, I'm not gonna say we're gonna be friends and pocket money and pocket buddy with everybody, but at the same time, we're quicker to tear down somebody, backbite them, backstab them, instead of trying to uplift them, trying to encourage them, talk positivity to them, so that they can see a brighter way, so to speak. It's just like daunting, like, it's just sad, but
Another
see, let
female, you have the man them here too. Another female alone here. Man here too.
I know.
exactly.
You're right. Say you're right, Lady Ad, because you have some man that tell they worse than the female them, but true.
And some of them think it's so funny to be so misogynistic. They think it's funny to like hate on the woman and say all sort of cruel things on them. So as well as how, and in terms of the ladies, they see that men a large population of men hate on the women, and they don't turn around to try and say, from one sister to another, we're going to encourage her, uplift her, and whatever. They also carry down the ladies as well as the men. So how do they expect someone to strive if all you're doing is tearing them down?
But you're
And
supposed to strive with it and do that to yes or no, because them tearing it down not supposed to break you. That's supposed to make you stronger. Can me
but
remember when me used to hang out up a record factory, Angel Doulas never liked me. He never like a bone in me for years. If Doulas come to the studio, I'm gonna stand up next to him, he made a move. And I remember when I come America one day, I run a Dan one studio, I see him come stand up beside me. And me move. Because normally when me that go stand up beside him, he made a move. And anyway, me there, and him come stand up beside me, me move. And I
yeah,
remember one evening, him come stand up beside me, I'm going to move. I'm going to go cross the street. And me see him come over there, come stand up beside me, I'm going to move again. I'm going to
yeah.
cross the street and go into the studio. And him deep breath to come over there, and when me go move, him hold me. And him say, sorry. And me say, sorry? For what? Him say, all these years I've been hating you. You have never done me anything wrong, but I just didn't like you.
Wow.
And I want to apologize for that. Him say, I watch you, I observe you, I study you, and you are such a beautiful person. And I just want to tell you sorry. The same thing with Little Kurt. Little Kurt never liked me either. And him
Really?
apologized to me. Yeah, him said, me just hate you. Me just say I hate you. But I observe you and you are beautiful, and I just want to say sorry. So
Did they
when them
say
I hate for me happy, when me see them me are happy, somebody you can't find. Me go on all extra coming when them not like me.
I don't blame you. I saw me stay too. Me big up my chest and cock out my bottom and go on because
Well,
listen,
the excitement, coming when you not like me. You never
listen,
make me, so you can't break me. You never make me, you can't break me.
listen. I can't, Lady Ann. You know, it's so humorous to me. I find it funny because you're talking the truth, but you know, it's surprising. Little Kirk. I mean, because I had Little Kirk on here a
Kirk
few
never
weeks.
like a bone in me. Kirk hate
Did
me
they
like
say,
pie. When Kirk see me, Kirk used to think him say poison.
oh my goodness.
But he
Did they
take a
say,
real man. He take a real man for come apologize, you know? For say,
yeah?
you know, say, me hate you, I never do me no. Yeah, Kirk they hate me, man, and do last man. I mean,
So
never do them anything.
did they say
Hmm?
what is it that caused them to hate you? Did they say what it was?
Me energy. Me energy, me always happy and me always, you know, me energy, they never clash with their energy. So that's what they didn't like me for. Because me they just have the energy there.
Yeah.
So I
Wow.
just one of them thing there.
Lady
I
Anya,
mean,
now,
me know them never like me. Me know
yeah,
them never like me. I me never want to say nothing bad about them. Me just know say them not like me, so me see them, me not going nowhere near them. Me just stay far from them.
yeah, yeah. But you know, we're dealing about
And
positive.
them did have to come apologize to me for hating me for no reason. You can't hate me through me happy. You can't hate me through me a smile. You can't hate me through me have fun. You don't know me been through in life. So if you
True
see me
that.
have fun, me enjoy my fun. Because I've been through a lot.
And sometimes, too, you know, what I've learned, Lady Ann, along the way is that when we see people happy, like you said, they don't know what you've been through. They don't know what hoops and hurdles that you had to jump over and skip and duck and sight. And you're trying to display happiness. And sometimes so we don't know how, because someone who's displaying happiness sometimes not necessarily is happy. I'm not saying you, and we don't know what's going on the inside. So it's good to treat people accordingly how we want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Because I myself had an encounter when I used to work at NCB. And after a while, the job I used to do, I told my boss that, listen, this is becoming monotonous for me. I want to learn and go to another department. And the girl who I was training to take over from me so I could move along, she looked at me and she said, Cleo, you know, some never like you. And I said, I laughed. That my reaction was I laughed. I said, really? I said, why? She said, yeah, because you're going too confident and always going like you're better than people and like you're a hot girl. I said, really? I said, you know what? Not my fault, my dear, because one thing, even though I never raised with my dad and he wasn't there for me, he always tell me, say, confidence make sure you're confident about yourself no matter what the situation. So I really understand what you're saying. And I just want to take the time out to welcome Mellow Sonic Chad. Welcome to Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring. Thank you for tuning in tonight to listen to our special guest, Lady Ann. She's talking her mind tonight. And you know, Lady Ann, I am so happy that you're here sharing our space with us, telling your story. And it's all about positivity. Thank you for joining as well, Shelly and Jude Sterling, all the way in Jamaica. Balaclava girl, that Tina, Lady Ann. Shelly and Sterling, she come from Balaclava
Big
side.
up, man. Big up everybody from Balaclava. Big up the world twin and not just Balaclava. We're big up everywhere.
That's right. So June is saying everyone we meet is fighting some battles, so we should just treat each other as we want to be treated. That is so true. That is so true, June. Is the same thing I'm saying myself, because we don't know what someone is going through at any given moment. And not because someone has a smile on their face means that their inside is smiling. They may be hurting.
So true.
Put out there.
And then they might come show me. They think me that make them tear me down. Me not look, me know them not like me. So I'm going to the street and me see them. If me never want to pass the bathroom and me see them stand up, them me no pass there. Me wait till them move, them me pass. I mean, know them never like me. Them never have to tell me see.
Wow.
And at them, did I forget them come apologize. Sorry, we've been here till all these years, so not at all. I mean, just do the same way. I smile, me smile.
Right. Another thing that I learned, when you know people don't like you and people trying to fight, you kill them with kindness. You understand? Because again, that will help them probably become a kind person as well. You know what I'm saying? you know, it will reciprocate. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you know, for you guys who are listening to Lady Ann tonight, drop your comments, you know, hashtag Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring. You know, everybody has a story, and we try to bring it here to uplift, motivate, and inspire you. You know, what an inspiration can do to take you out of your valley experience. So, Lady Ann, I noticed that, you know, with even there was this whole thing going on about who are the who in the music industry, a fight against who, as they talk about. It's not negativity, but what do you have to say, a positive word that you have to say to all these, especially the females again in the music business?
Well, people are gonna fight, you know. No matter who I fight, all you have to do is do you and when care about the fight where you get, because people are gonna fight, you know, care whether if you do good, they more fight you. If you do bad, they more fight you. So you can't watch the fight when they might fight you. You just have to just do you. And just make them go and fight. Because fools fight themselves, you know. So just go and do you and make them fight. And that's right there.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think the government should have any say in what's going on with the music industry? The fact that it's either dying out or they're not embracing their own people, so that people are, you know, people.
But them are the main cause everything. Them they embrace. Cause if them didn't embrace it, they wouldn't try to kill we out. We who started. Now, so them try to kill we out and get rid of we out. So that mean them are the one well started.
So what word do you have to them, the government of Jamaica, about, you know?
Them, me not a word for them. Remember them push me out with a dinosaur. Me tell me the European my things there. Not a word for them. Me not exist to them. I don't exist to them. I don't have nothing to say to them. Me not exist to them. Them not talk about me. You ever hear them mention me or anything? Never. So me not have nothing to say to them. I have nothing to say to those people.
So
me not exist.
What change would you like to see? What change would you like to see?
Change? I never know, to be honest with them, I never know what kind of change I like to see. Because I don't tell us I have nothing to do with the market there. My market there elsewhere.
You know,
so
I just trying to bring you back. I guess I'm trying to
you can't bring me back. You can't bring me to somewhere where I've been rejected out and locked out and kicked out. How you gonna do that? You can't bring me back there. They already locked me out and kicked me out.
Wow.
They already shoot me out and locked me out. Say me can't go back there, so me I look way ahead. We gone to a different market where embrace me and love me and accept me. That market then accept me and embrace me. That me not exist to the market there.
Wow. Wow. I hope
so me can't go back there, so I don't care what them do. Listen, me not care what them doing at the market there. Me not care what them doing at the market there. If them want dash it with, me not care. Me not look on them. Them not look on me. Me not exist to them. You much hear me say them and a female DJ. They never mention me. Not to say these female no supposed to get them and I know cause them work for it. Me no exist to them. Me we first get them #1 song. DJ here. Them no remember me. Me no exist. I seen Sister Charmian die. Some of them know some me exist.
Wow.
I seen Sister Charmian, maybe even you. I seen Sister Charmian die. You know some of them about.
Well, you know, I
The
used to
market
hear.
don't talk about me, them not talk about what me do, them never talk about. So one time we did have a female DJ when a lady and she did this. Them not talk of me. Me not exist to the market there.
Wow.
So you can't take me back there, so me not exist in the market there.
I hope they're listening. I mean, you know,
I don't even care. I don't even care if them are listening.
it's not about that. I'm just saying that they need to hear these stories, this message. I mean, I'm sure you're not the only one who has something like this to say because it's bad as a country, as a nation, and this is a heavy part of a culture that bring people together. You know, a lot of people worldwide, like I say, embrace reggae music even more than our own people. And it's not, you're not telling a lie. It is true. You're not the only one that I've heard said it, and I'm sure there are more who are yet to say, to speak out. Like I said, not everybody are bold enough to come out and talk their mind and say what they have to say. You know, but the ministers don't need for the better man. Me, I said that too.
You know, let me tell you how they would rate me. Make a rapper, one of them American rapper, they do something with me. They that hear them that praise me. Them that talk about if an American artist, so one of them big American artists like a DJ Khaled or somebody that Diddy or a Busta Rhymes or one of them big American artists, either they Khaled B or the Nicki Minaj, one of them, either did something with Lady and probably Jamaica that praise me. Cause remember, Jamaica no rate them one, them rate foreigners. But what them don't know, yes, if one of them artists that do a song with Lady and would agree. But my American is Sean Paul and Shaggy. Them are my American. Them me rate. Me Sean Paul, me Shaggy, and me Super Cat, and me Shabba ranking at me American them there.
Yeah, you're international.
Me no sell out.
Right.
Them they are for me artists. A Sean Paul, a Shaggy, a Super Cat, a Shabba. Them they are for me American.
Yeah. You know, I
Me
was
not glad to do something with any one of them the right now more than American artists.
You know, but just
Me not say I do something with the American artists, you know. I'm not saying I wouldn't. But my preference, my first choice, it may be a Super Cat, a Shabba, a Shaggy, or a Sean Paul, a Fimi, king them there, Fimi champion them there, a Fimi giant them there.
I was just about to ask you, lady, and say, who would you see yourself doing a collaboration with anytime now? I was about to ask you.
Fimi giant them there. My giant, my friend Super Cat, me call him right now, say want to collab him now, tell me no. That me know. So me have a problem forgetting a collab from him. But me just assure you, say, if me have a choice, them a Fimi giant them there, a Fimi champion them there, a Fimi great them there. And them me worship. Me get broke wild for them. Me not broke wild for the American. Even though me have 4 American born children, hey, you think me go sell out Shaggy, Super Cat, Shabba, and a Sean Paul for your American artist? Hell no. My thing stop right. It don't stop this, but that's my thing there. Them are my champion, and them are my great.
You're muted.
Thank you so much. You know, well said, Lady Anne. We hear you, and I'm sure our conquerors, they heard you very well. You said it loud, boldly, fearlessly, without any apology. You know,
No, I'm for sell out the people. I'm for sell out me a Jamaican. Me can't sell out Jamaican.
Yeah.
Me love my country, me love my culture, me love my people them.
Yeah.
Me not sell out.
Wow. So, Lady
You think
Anne.
you think me can praise another artist more than my one a country artist? You must be mad.
Yeah. But that's what I'm talking about, where we embrace each other and we encourage each other and help to build each other, let it stay in one place to build that empire. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Get up, stand up, and fight for that. That's what I'm ready to do,
Sometimes I hear for some people them go and them treat the American them like say them are the greatest thing in the world and the Jamaican artists them not great. Come on, man, them a sell out them for go, man. Sometimes I see them go and so them feel like I just lick one of them that they made head back with something. I'm gonna sell out to the people some other. And you know the wickedest thing? The American is not doing that. They're not. Notice how the American embrace them culture and them people. You hear them called for them champion. Legends. You think them call them dinosaur? I don't know, call we dinosaur. Oh, Tada.
Wow. Guys, don't do it. Don't do it. Lady Anne, I say you're a legend. You're a legendary. You're a pioneer artist in the business. So, guys, wanna stop it, man. Wanna stop calling people them. And I'm not saying this. I'm not laughing. It's not a joke thing. A serious business. Serious times now. Embrace each other, show each other. Where is the love? Where is the love? Every day we get up and talk about this and we are talking about that. That's what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? These are the things that I am talking about. Where is the love? Where's the upliftment? Where's the inspiration? Where's the motivation? What are you saying to your brother and your sister to help elevate them, to take them to another level, to take them out of their valley experience? I won't stop saying that. You understand what I'm saying? What an inspiration can do. Push a sister up, man. Level up. Let's help
Jamaica, them sell out too much, man.
Dinosaur. That's not right. That's
I'm a better star. You never better go with a bag of things.
If I see you from Southfield, St. Best, big up yourself.
Rude. After we go, rude. After we go through so much, you put them on the map, and that's all them could have tank we. We are dinosaur. Rude. Yeah. And yes, them chase after the American artists. Them not do anything for American artists to something with them. My son a rapper. Big crew, them name a call. Them not big yet, but them and them way. And them fat pan them. When them go show them someone do a song with them. I don't look on them. I never look on them. Them never exist to me.
Wow.
Sometimes I fool them rap bad like we never look on them. Look power. Better move and go.
So let me ask
you. I'm not saying give me my Sean Paul and give me my Shaggy. That me one of them guilty going for Barrington Levy. Barrington Levy we want. Yeah, me lucky me have Sean Paul and me have my Shaggy and me have my Super Cat and me have my Shabba. Yeah, we going for Barrington Levy in Jamaica. Just wait. Let me one of my friends.
Let me ask you something, Lady Anne. Have you ever done any gospel song before? Have you done any gospel songs?
No, not really. No, just a closer than a brother one, but not
How the one
not really. Not more.
How the one?
Just that gospel song closer than a brother. That's a closer than a brother. Just sing that.
Just sing in my ear, no man, man.
Made her hurt me, man. Made her hurt me like crazy. So me have it tired. She hurt me tired.
That's why you closer than a brother. We could have closed that. We're about to wind down right now.
Closer than a brother, the Almighty is to me. And when me say, He's my dearest friend in everything I need right now. Is my rock, Imami Shili, Mami hiding place. Closer than a brother, the Almighty is to me. And when me say, cho, he not the Father that when me put me chose. So me still I tell myself, say me, nah, give up blood of mercy. The road is walking, me say, and the road is tough. Me got to be strong, me got to be. Them say good better, best, but me don't know about the rest. Me put my shoulder to the top, and me tell it to remember the song, see?
Closer than a brother, my Jesus is to me.
That's them for know.
That's right. That's right.
That them for know. Now look for them.
Do you see yourself crossing over from the reggae music to gospel anytime soon?
No, not really. When they say crossover, I mean I understand. Because I still can't do music. I still sing gospel if I choose to.
Right, but
still can't do the board.
You know, like how ladies saw when I get baptized and gone into the church and I do just
Baptized in a pool, eh?
Yeah.
You can if you ever baptize them, that okay, I'm now and see go dip me. That thing no me see them have not church with and 20 people are going to go baptized. That's not baptism to me, that's dipping. That's why one of them run out back out of the church. Oh, 20 odd people are going down one water. That means your bad energy I go upon me and it I go upon you mad? You know that?
Wow.
No, darling.
Wow.
Me say we would baptize, but it wouldn't be in that something.
You know,
When we see
say,
them
to be honest with you, to be
that's
honest
not
with you,
baptism. That's a deep.
you know, say, I'm gonna agree with you to a certain extent, Lady Ann, to be honest, and who ready to bash me, go right ahead. But I'm gonna agree with Lady Ann to a certain extent. You mentioned something very important, and a lot of us who consider ourselves or say they are Christians don't look at these things or overlook these things or are just ignorant to the fact. You said the bad energy is at the same water.
Same water, and the water now run gone away. The water now nowhere to go. So it just like what if that one of those women have their period and all of that? Everybody, you mad? Put me in a war. If me a baptize, if you came out like Migla Elcha and dip me, when me know me dip on the water run with that energy there run way. That's why no for them are going to the church and turn back. Because that's not a baptism, that's a deep. Me, you mad? Baptize who in a one. You have to carry me out the Elcha go dip me when me know it a run way, I know say, yeah, me baptize in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. No, in a pool. With 20, one day I go to church and I see the pastor, but deep, can't dip them there. Deep about 30 odd people. One girl is a church and she almost drowned. I say, look there, and out of all of them 30 and something, I see the pastor put in a pool. Me not see none of them come back to church, maybe one or two of them. Wow. So that means I'm a baptism that. I dip them deep. Oh, dip on that? You're mad.
Well, you hear it from Lady Ann, but you consider yourself one day that you're gonna give be
me don't know me nah said never come to know what the future I mean know what might happen. Might just get up on you and say me tired of the life I hear my program. Me go church. Me do go church. Me go church and me read my Bible and me go up on my prayer line and them something because there's a creator. And I believe whoever I meet, whether I name Jesus, Yahweh, God, whoever I be, there have to be a supreme being, whoever I meet. But me just pray and me read my Bible and me do go church because I like to go church and stuff and foot like that. You know, and all of that. Read my Bible, some Bible writer, so sit I come out of my bed, read my Bible and them something there and me pray to pray for myself, pray for the world, pray for my children and so. But me don't know what will happen. It's up to whoever my maker is. If him say, well, hey, him can't, but him know my heart and him know my thought and him know my desire and him know say, me not going to that pool. So if any pastor, anybody are weird, thinks that they can't carry another dirty water there. But talk about them a dip me. I like them a tell him. They must have carry me I want to see.
Well, I'm sure you can request how you want to be baptized. Just like I think Lady Saw had said when she went to Pastor Everton Thomas Portmore, she tell him she's ready for baptize now. So I'm sure you can make your own request, right?
Yeah. Most likely you come close, come look, you want come on the camera and come make everybody see how big is a 3-year-old. Come. Watch out, me never say for fight, we're too bad.
Yes, guys. So you hear it from Lady Ann right here on Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring with the pioneer reggae artist from back in the 70s until today. Like you heard, she said she keeps recording. She never stops. She don't know what it is to quit. She's not a quitter. She's a fighter. That makes her a conqueror. Like I said, I am also that coward who conquers. And we're going to bust on, continue to bust on doors and bust on doors because we are here to build that empire. And we're standing up and we're fighting for what is rightfully ours. And like she said, whoever stole her royalty, she's coming for it. So beware. Watch out. Beyond all right, so
wait, guys, before we go, just a quick reminder, we are on YouTube at Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring and a goal. We have a goal set out. It would bring in a lot to us if you could go and subscribe right now. You can just go in a new tab, go on YouTube, subscribe. It would mean a lot to us. So I'm just saying that right now.
And thank you so much to Lisa for reminding them. We're trying to read. We have a goal. So please, guys, like I said, tell somebody, text somebody, tag somebody, please. And thank you to our special guests. Thank you so much, Lady Anne, Barbara, and Smith, for gracing and blessing our space.
And thank you for having me.
Darling. Yes, Queen. Yes, we're very delighted and honored to have you, in our space and for talking to us and our conquerors. And it's, a pleasure. And to our conquerors, our weekly viewers, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching and listening to us. Like I said, you could have been elsewhere, but you chose to be with us here at Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring. Do come back next week for more on Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring. And you know what? You could have been, you don't know when you can be a winner on here. Sporadically, we will be throwing out stuff and you can be a winner. All right. So guys, we always end with a prayer. Tell you, say, want to pray tonight? Come on, say a prayer. Say a word of prayer. Thank you, Jesus.
Okay. Dear God, we want to thank you for today's Talking Friday. It went successfully. We had little to no interruptions, and I want to say thank you. I want to ask that you will continue to bless the show, bless our guests, bless our host, and bless everyone that is incorporated within the whole Talking Fridays, Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring. I ask that you continue to bless everyone in this world and show them the bigger picture and lead them in the right way, God, and cover them under your blood. And I want to say thank you for letting all of us wake up this morning and for allowing us to be here, come on the show, and as we say, talk our minds. In your name I pray, amen.
Amen. Wonderful prayer, Talisa. Wonderful prayer. We thank you, Lord, for everything. We continue to bless us so that we can bless others. So with that being said, we'll see you, our conquerors. Remember, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, and we'll see you next Friday at the top, because what? The bottom is too crowded. See you guys.